Earstravagent Adventures. I'm Rachel, along with Abby and Mackenzie. We are returning for part 2 of our holiday extravaganza. Today, well, this episode is all about Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. If you missed our last episode, it was all about Jollywood Nights. So go back, check that out so you can learn about that party, brand new party. But right now, we are going to do Mickey's Very Merry, but first, let's give a quick shout out to Alonzi Travel, the ultimate family theme park experts. Planning theme park trips can be overwhelming, but Alonzi Travel is here to make it stress-free. With their years of experience, they're your fast pass to hassle-free travel. They'll handle all the details, allowing you to focus on having fun with your loved ones. Whether you dream of Hogwarts or Disneyland, they've got it covered. Tailoring the trip to your needs. Visit them at alonzi-travel.com/take-the-trip for a magical adventure. And all right, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Let's dive in. I'm wearing my special spirit jersey because I couldn't get the mug because the mug was sold out.
So for those who have not been to Mickey's Very Merry or not yet spoken to their travel agents, why don't you give us a quick overview and tell us why someone might want to visit Mickey's Very Merry?
Mickey's Very Merry is the ultimate Christmas celebration at Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. It is an after-hours event. It starts at 7 and runs until midnight, not 1 a.m. like I kept telling myself. Travel agent fail. You can get into the party as early as 4 o'clock with your special party ticket, and you do not need theme park. Huh?
That's a nice value add, right?
Yes, it is a great value add. Normal guests are kicked out of the park at 6, and then the party starts at 7, and there's a lot to do. There's special character meet and greets. There's holiday overlays on certain rides. There's a special parade, a special fireworks show, a special stage show, a dance party, cookies and hot cocoa, cider, or eggnog, multiple places throughout the park. What does this party not have? I don't know. It has a lot.
Sounds like it has a lot. And what is included in the price of your admission besides your ability to get into the park at 4?
So all the special entertainment, so the fireworks and the parade and the stage show are exclusive to the party except on Christmas Day. And then the cookies and hot cocoa, eggnog, or apple cider, that is all included as well. And you can have as many as you like. If you guys remember our Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party recap, you got to trick or treat. Well, this is similar to that. There are 5, I think, cookie stops. And they'll hand you one. But if you politely ask for more, they will give you more. There's supposed to be 5 cookies. There were not when we went. They're supposed to have chocolate chip, gingerbread, red velvet, snickerdoodle, and sugar cookie. They did not have chocolate chip or sugar cookie when we went, but loaded up on gingerbread and snickerdoodle.
I'm sorry. I feel like you can't be running out of chocolate chip and sugar cookies.
Of all the ones to run out of, I was like, maybe red velvet, maybe gingerbread, but they ran out of the basic ones.
You can't run out of gingerbread either at a Christmas party, in my opinion.
No.
You could run out of red velvet, for sure.
You could run out of red velvet. They should run out of red velvet. That was the worst one. The gingerbread and the snickerdoodle were actually solid. I waited till I got home to eat them because I got 10 cookies. But they were good. The snickerdoodle, I was like, okay. Not mad about it. They're better than the Tips Treats snickerdoodle cookies.
Did you get like a little bag to put them in or anything?
No, thank you. They're prepackaged.
Great. So the winner.
Mackenzie's like, I know. I was just trying to get you to say it.
Yeah, that's what we were doing when we were talking about. Well, we'll get to it, but yeah. And so the 2 big winners, it sounds like snickerdoodle and gingerbread.
Yeah, I wish I could say sugar cookie was the big winner, which I feel like it would have, but I have no idea.
They were AWOL.
Yeah, they were AWOL. And we even went back to 2 cookie stops just to double check and see. And they were closed because that terrible TA moment. I forgot the party was until 12 and not 1.
Mm-hmm.
So did you get everything done before 12?
No, we missed Space Mountain by 2 minutes.
No.
Oh,
and
did you run there?
Well, no, because I thought it was closing at 1. So we stopped to go to the bathroom. We stopped to see more cookies. And we're walking up to Space Mountain. And I'm like, crap. 12:02. I think the party ends at midnight. We missed it by 2 minutes.
Did you do the Jingle Cruise?
No. I don't like Jungle Cruise at night.
Can't really see anything.
You can't really see anything. But we did walk on to Big Thunder Mountain. We did walk on to Haunted Mansion. We met Ariel. No, we did meet Ariel and Eric. We met Aurora, Philip, Rapunzel, and Flynn. Straight from the horse's mouth, you guys. He does not want to be called Eugene. Flynn Rider has a better ring to it. He said it himself. He did not appreciate being called Flynn. Okay. We met Enchanted Belle, so in her beautiful dress.
Ooh.
Again, there was a DVC offering this day, and we got to meet Gaston. I posted it in my Instagram stories. He had the perfect, booming Gaston voice. It was...
Of course he did. He's Gaston.
You guys, it was spectacular. He was spectacular. And they gave us a mini bread pudding made from their cinnamon rolls.
Nice.
I died. It was so good. And a mini LeFou's brew.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So that was DVC special. We did watch the parade, which we both agreed it was a little long, and we probably should have left the parade a little bit early to do other things. But we also met Daisy and Minnie and Donald and Scrooge. We watched the parade. We watched the fireworks. We watched the stage show because it was happening at 12:15, even though the party was over at 12. So we were walking out of the park. I'm like, oh, here's the stage show. Let's go ahead and watch this on our way out. Oops. And we went to every treat station. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like I'm missing something. And we had Tony's for dinner, but we had dinner at 5 to make sure we had dinner before the party officially started because we didn't have Genie Plus or anything, and we weren't really planning on riding many rides. So we did Tony's beforehand, which was fine.
That was my next question. So no Genie Plus, we know. That, for those who don't know, is because it was an after hours party. There is no Genie Plus after the official park closed. But how did you get on Tron? If one wanted to ride Tron.
So we did do the virtual queue, and I got called in like the first batch. We did not go on though because there was, and we can talk about this, there were lines for everything. I was, by the middle of the night, frustrated and ready to leave because the lines, it was a 30-minute line for everything. It was so crowded. I was just beyond frustrated.
Were you at a sold out party?
Yes, all of the parties are sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't sold out when I brought my ticket, and it wasn't sold out as of like 2 weeks ago. But then all of a sudden, all the parties just kind of crazily sold out. But
it happens every year.
Probably. We went and watched Happily Ever After a couple days prior, and that was less crowded than the fireworks on our party day.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Nothing
had a less than 30-minute wait until after the parade, and that's when we had the walk-on stuff. But everything else, 30 minutes. Maybe
include that in your feedback to Disney that perhaps
I did
be limiting capacity slightly.
I did. I find that they didn't send me a survey, so I just, good, bad, and I gave some cast members. Well, you can give cast compliments to characters.
Yes, you can.
But you have to be very specific. So I made sure I said I met Donald around 11:45. I was very frustrated, having a frustrated time. And I said to Donald, I just want a Donald hug. And he gave me a Donald hug. And you guys know they're the best. Nice, tight, don't let go hugs. He gave me a great hug. So I said, please give Donald a compliment because he was fantastic. Scrooge was good too, but we're here for the Donald Duck. Well, Rachel's here for the Donald Duck.
Yeah, no, Mickey makes me cry every time.
Yes, I know. And we were not waiting for Mickey. So Mickey was out in his holiday outfits. Jack and Sally, they were out, but not waiting for Jack and Sally. I'm not doing that. Their wait was like 2 hours all night. I'm not doing that.
So if you wanted to see them, what time would you wait? Like, what time would you line up?
When you can get into the party.
Immediately.
So, and when I say when you can get into the party, that's when like 4.
Yeah.
But let me back up. We also did not wait in the party line. We did the park hopper because there was at least, and this should have been my first indicator to lower my expectations, there were probably 1,000 people waiting to get in when we arrived.
At what time?
4:15. and they had like closed off the sidewalk. So if you wanted to get in, you had to queue in this gigantic queue. And we were like, nope, we have park hoppers. So we had to wait until they stopped letting people in for the party side of the turnstiles. And they let us in, and we had to go use the left turnstiles. And we just went in to they had 3 in park wristband distribution sites. So we went in there because once I saw the line, I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that should have been my first indicator that it was going to be really busy.
So sounds like, of course, sounds like the front gate situation was chaos. How did you arrive at the Magic Kingdom?
We came from our resort hotel, which we always recommend staying on site, and we took the bus. But we had gone somewhere on a different party night where we were not going to the party. If you park at the Ticket and Transportation Center, you have to take the ferry. They will not let you take the monorail. And I mean, maybe you can like ignore them and get on the monorail, but there are multiple people out there saying, if you're here for the party, ferry. If you're here for the party, ferry. So that's probably how they were organizing the queue. But we arrived via bus. It was crazy. So
I imagine it would not be a fun time to be visiting the Ticket and Transportation Center.
No. So if you have a park hopper, there were 3 distribution centers inside the park. We went to the one by Stitch's, formerly Stitch's Great Escape. You get a cloth wristband, so sensory friendly. That was really nice. You get a map, and you also get an ornament. That was new for this year. So we got an ornament. And then when we were done with that, we came back because I wanted to walk through, because before the party starts, they have this little entrance to the right and behind Main Street where they have like Snope and a DJ, and they had Toy Soldier that you could meet and some photo ops. So I wanted to do that, obviously. So we came back, went through that, got Snoped all over, and got another ornament.
Should we explain what Snope is? Because we said it on the last episode as well.
Yeah, so Snope, because it's hot, is fake snow.
In Florida.
Yeah, it's soap.
Mm-hmm.
It is soap. That
so
looks like snow.
Yeah, they'll have that, come down at night at some of the parks, and if it is wet and if it is wet, you could easily slip because it is soap.
Excellent point. It was perfect weather for our party, which I know other parties did not experience that, but it is soap, and you can choke on it because it is mass amounts, but it just adds a magical element to it. So we went through that, and then we went back and had our dinner at Tony's, which was right on time. Color me shocked that we had a dinner reservation at 5 and we were seated at like 5:02. So that was great. The food was fine. It's Tony's Town Square, it was fine. And then the party started. Yeah. We watched the Frozen Light Up the Castle show at 6:15. So they'll do one during the party, but instead of spending party time doing that, we did it earlier. And they used that version of the castle. So it was like blue with snowflakes all over it. They had that up like all night. They didn't do the rotating different projections, which was disappointing because that one didn't look Christmas at all. Like you guys know, like me, I agree. The Christmas ice lights are the best. So this projection was just like a winter projection. It wasn't Christmas at all. And for them to not be scrolling the projections was a really big disappointment to me. I want the ice lights back.
Surprised they didn't have that going on.
Say that one more time.
Did you write that in your comments? Did you write that in your comments?
No, I didn't.
Second email.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, bring back ice lights. Paint the castle to not be sunburnt pink and bring back the ice lights.
Seriously, no one likes the pink.
No one likes the pink. But yeah.
I don't mind the pink.
I hate the pink.
Oh, I don't mind it.
It was so much better gray and blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Shush, Mackenzie. Gray and blue. Gray and blue.
Like we were cool with this for the 50th, but this whole like let's just let the sun fade it before we repaint it thing. It's not a good look.
Yeah. It's not cute. But they did have, so once the party started at after the Frozen thing, so like at 6:30, they were checking wristbands aggressively. So they were cast members like basically blocking every egress into the park and making you show your wristband. So we were just walking with our arm up for probably a good hour. And then by then they just assume that everyone is there for the party and they kind of stopped doing that. But everything had a line. It felt like for the whole party until after the parade at 11 o'clock, not the first parade, the second parade, it felt like a regular busy park day.
That's tough. That's disappointing.
It is disappointing. And for the price point, like we mentioned with Jollywood Nights, like you do get more with Mickey's Very Merry. It's longer. You get free things included. They have more entertainment. So I do feel like this one is slightly more justified in its price point. The crowd level is not. The crowd level is offensive, in my opinion.
I mean, it's essentially a full park day if you got in at 4, stayed until midnight.
Yeah, it's exactly. Thank you. Like you do get a bigger early arrival time with your party ticket. So it's great. But like I call BS on limited capacity because it was not at all.
Not enough limited capacity.
Not enough limited capacity. And another random frustration was not all 4 princesses were meeting together. So it's supposed to be Cinderella, Snow White, Aurora, and Rapunzel. And it was just 2 at a time. So to my point with Jollywood, with the rotating characters, I couldn't wait in line for Cinderella and Snow White while I was waiting in line for Rapunzel and Aurora. And previous years, you met all 4.
I know. And this is one of those things that like you might be listening to this and thinking like, that's so silly. But if you are diehard for 2 of these princesses, are traveling with either small or regular sized human beings that are diehard for these princesses, like that's a tough pill.
Well, and they're meeting with their princes, which never happens. It's only during the party. So this is your only opportunity to meet them. And it was so frustrating. And may I also add, the PhotoPass photographers for the entire event were horrible. They were only taking pictures horizontal, none vertical, and they were so far away, you were a speck in the screen.
And these were human photographers, not the boxes.
Human photographers, because everybody was outside except for Donald, Daisy, Scrooge, and Minnie. Horrible. I've never been more disappointed with PhotoPass photographers on a whole, and I did put that feedback.
But that was not included in your park ticket, correct?
I don't remember because I pay for PhotoPass with my annual pass. So for me, it doesn't make a difference. I think it was included because my friend could see the pictures without the watermark.
Got it.
We fact check me, but I can't remember. But the point is, PhotoPass photographers, you're supposed to be taking good pictures and taking pictures one way only, super far away or super cropped so you don't see like.
That's not it.
No, it's not it. So that was frustrating, but I had higher expectations for the party, which is my problem. I had high expectations and they were not met.
But again, at that price point, you'd like to think they would be.
And a lot of it has to do with the crowd size. I think like all the entertainment was great. The cookies and hot cocoa and stuff was great. The after 11 o'clock when everybody had left, the ride times were great, but yeah, it was totally the capacity. It was 100% a capacity issue. Even the PhotoPass photographer thing, I could get over that, but because everything felt so crowded, that was my problem.
So, who would be the ideal guest for a party? Because it sounds like it is later. So if you're going with like young kids, you're not going to be staying out until 11 o'clock most likely, or if you are, you're really pushing it. You might not be going to the park the next day.
This is a great event for any age because they do have 2 parades. So you could see the 8 o'clock or 8:30 parade and then the 10 o'clock fireworks, and then after the 10 o'clock fireworks you could call it a night because the fireworks are only once, the parade is twice. So anybody could have a good time, especially with all the characters that there are, the dance party that they do in Tomorrowland. Yeah, I think everybody could have a good time. If you're there to ride rides, maybe just do a regular after hours event because I never really think that's what you should do at especially Mickey's Very Merry because there's so many holiday things offered, so many unique characters. Seven Dwarfs were out. We didn't have time to see them, but they're another very, very rare group of characters to meet. So it's a great opportunity to do those kinds of things. So yeah, anybody, but
I'll throw out too, as a boy mom, like the characters that are not princesses, I love seeing because my kids do ask. So like super psyched to hear the dwarfs were there, super psyched to hear the princes were out without Trattoria al Forno. My boys are always asking where they can meet the boy characters, so I'm glad to hear that they were out.
Yes. So overall, I think it is a good event, but don't expect low crowds, because that was not it. But the holiday vibes, the parade, the fireworks, the characters, they were great. But expect to wait in lines. So like we mentioned with Jollywood, you need to have a plan, because this one especially, you can't just wing it, because there's a lot to do, but also a lot of waiting in line. So you do need to prioritize what's important to you, so you can make sure to see those things first, or know what time to see them. So I'm an adult with no kids. I saw the 11 o'clock parade. If I was Mackenzie with a young child, I would see the 8 o'clock parade, because I know my child is probably not going to make it till 12:30. So we'll see the earlier parade. So the priorities will change based on your party size and party mix, but you need a plan. You need a plan with these.
Yeah. Would you have dinner during the party?
During the party? Heck no.
Before
the party, yes. During the party, what a waste of party time.
I get that all the time. I get asked that all the time. Another question or another comment I want to make: unlike Jollywood Nights, there is no alcohol throughout the park. So that's just something to note. So any favorite snacks? Or did you have any snacks besides the 10 cookies that you took home with you?
We did not have any snacks besides the 10 cookies, because we ate at Tony's Town Square.
Right.
And we had the mountain of breadstick plus our meal. So we were good. If anything, I could have used some popcorn. But
okay. Did any snacks that you passed look good?
No, because they were all sugar. And I don't want green teeth because of the mountain of frosting from that cupcake. So no, we definitely scoped out the menus beforehand for the party specific stuff, and it was all sugary sweet stuff, and I just wasn't in the mood at all. But other people might enjoy it. Me was a hard pass, but other people might have a good time with it. But no.
Any other tips or anything that you would recommend to hit or miss for the party?
I like meeting the rare characters, so definitely take advantage of that. If you're going to ride rides, do the ones with the holiday overlay. So that's the Teacup, Jingle Cruise, and Space Mountain all had special overlays for the party. And see the fireworks. Like, the fireworks were great. The parade was a possible miss. Like I said, it was really long and not super unique, but the fireworks, they're back to that kind of surround fireworks. So they were around the hub, which was really nice. The only miss for me was not paying attention to the time. That was it's a personal miss. And the stage show was kind of lame. So like maybe skip on the stage show and do other things in place of that. But yeah. And like we've said many times, talk with your travel agent and get your tickets early. So that way you can make a plan. And then if you know you're going, you can, like we've done, look at influencers, look at people who've gone, see what their feedback is, and you can make adjustments to your plan based on that. But know it's going to be busy. Forever and always, it's going to be busy. So just have that expectation going in, because I didn't, and I was disappointed. So if you fix that expectation, I think it'll be great. My bad.
Any other things to mention?
No, that was it. And I think for a holiday event, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is a great one for the entire family. Jollywood is a little bit more specific, but Mickey's Very Merry, well-rounded event. It's at Magic Kingdom. When they bring the ice lights back, it'll be the best of the best. But as it is right now, if you have limited time or maybe want extra time in Magic Kingdom, extra holiday magic, this is the event to go to. So definitely reach out to your travel agent for next year. We can talk to you about it next year. This year, all of the dates are sold out. But next year, we can get your vacation package on the books. And when the tickets are released around July, we can get you your choice of party dates. So just reach out to Alonzi Travel and they can get you all set up for 2024 because 2023 dates are sold out. But 2024, we're ready for you.
2024.
2024, baby. But thank you to our sponsor, Alonzi Travel. We made this one a little bit quicker, so I hope you guys enjoyed our Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party recap. And put in the comments what your thoughts are. We'd love to hear from you, and make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And until next time, have a great day. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.